Thank you, everybody, for coming. It looks much more magnificent than it did on the PowerPoint. It's glad to see everybody here. Even though I've been involved with Purple now for 3 years, this is my first live event to be here with everybody. It was great to see everyone and meet everyone in person. I'm used to doing this, from my pajamas early in the morning in California time. So it's a pleasure to be here with everyone. So first, I'd like to give a warm thank you to our hosts and premier sponsor, Orange. It was serendipitous that NetworkX was right down the street from Orange, and they were very gracious to host us. It's a fabulous event to host here, and thank you very much. Thank you to our other premium sponsors. When we did the Purple Summit last year, we actually expanded the budget. We only had a certain amount of money. Arnaud had pushed to do more spending. We agreed to do it, and it actually it came off very, very well. And we didn't really know what to expect, but we had a very good participation. But this year the participation's been overwhelming. We sold out of our premium sponsors, so thanks to airties, Bitdefender, Origin Wireless, SAM, SoftAtHome, Vantiva. It really helps us to be able to pull together a better and bigger organized event, and very happy to have them. So thank you very much to all the premium sponsors. Also the standard sponsors, Arcadyan, Sagemcom, Skyworth, WNC, ZTE, and Zyxel. Thank you very much also. All the contributions help. And what I tell everyone is, in terms of contributions to Purple, it doesn't matter whether you contribute financially or whether you contribute in terms of resources. All those efforts and all of those resources we put to good use. We pride ourselves in spending very little of our funding on overhead. We have a very low overhead in terms of what we spend on infrastructure. All of the money and effort goes towards the projects. So thank you again. I also, one more thank you. I want to give a special thank you to the board of directors. Everyone on the board of directors, I really enjoy working with you guys. It's been one of the funnest organizations that I've worked with. We have a great board. I call it the working board, because we all work very hard and we all contribute. And also to everyone who helped to organize this summit. It's a lot of work to put something like this together. So thank you especially to Arnaud from SoftAtHome, to Shelley from Purple, from Wojtek for helping to get us the building, Anthony, all the work that you've done in organizing the logistics, and to Olivia for pulling together the organization for the summit. So thank you all for helping. It's very much appreciated. So it's, as David showed earlier, it's our most successful event to date. So 280 attendees sold out the event before the event even happened. So we're going to have to find a bigger place next year. I don't know where that's going to be, but we're going to be looking for the event next year. 23 demos. Dave and Paul had gone through them all, so I won't go through them here in detail. But a huge achievement over last year. And finally, expanding it to a 2-day event, including the Purple membership workshop tomorrow. So we had demand to expand it. So it's been fabulous already. This is a slide I really like. This is the Purple ecosystem. So when I came on in 2020, we had less than 40 members, and now we're over 70 members. So it's a huge achievement for the membership in terms of all the companies that have showed up and contributed. And that's how we're going to be able to do this. My goal is to grow this to triple digits. Obviously, we want to get over 100 members in the next couple of years and keep the momentum going. So recruitment is I need your help also. We can't do this by ourselves. It takes a village to build an organization like this. So it's important that we all work together to help to pull in new members. Our mission. So this is our mission that I took off of the website to enable high-velocity, service-driven innovation on CPE by harmonizing interfaces and open APIs and delivering open-source reference implementations of common infrastructure. So, you know, as the president of Purple, and I get a lot of questions from a lot of organizations about what is Purple, and so. You know, I have a lot of tough questions that I have to answer, especially from my family, because they hear about it all the time. You know, my wife, my kids, especially my mom. So they want to know what Purple is, because I have to talk about Purple all the time. You know, my mom, I introduced her to ChatGPT in last fall. So she uses ChatGPT to you know, I'm busy, so she just goes to ChatGPT and asks whatever she wants. You know, it's helped her to choose, you know, what was going to be the best diesel generator for when, in case of hurricanes, you know, which one should she pick? And so she went there, and GPT gave her the 5 reasons why she should pick Kohler over Generac or whatever, you know, she decided to be. So, you know, she hears about Purple, and she goes on and she asks about Purple, and she still doesn't understand the answer. It says, Purple makes the internet devices better and more secure. Well, how does it do that? And it goes on, and there's a lot of explanation. So I've started to, you know, I had to explain to her what Purple is. So I'll give you the explanation that I gave her. So my analogy for this is life before Purple is you get a brand new computer. And you're very happy because this new computer has a lot of cool things that you've been hearing about. It's got the latest ARM CPU, it's got Wi-Fi 7, it's got all kinds of cool things. But there's one problem. There's no operating system. This computer comes and it's hardware, and there's no operating system in here. So you have to, you're going to have to do something about that. You're going to have to build your own operating system. And you know, a lot of these, you guys are younger than me, so. I grew up in the 80s when we were building computers with no operating systems, you know, and you know, my favorite language then and still is now is assembly. So you know, we had to build shells or whatever we had to build to build this. And that's essentially what's going on with Purple, and that's what I explained to my mom, is that you're essentially getting a computer that doesn't really have the operating system. You have fancy hardware that you decided, and everyone's building their own operating system. We don't have the advantage of an ecosystem that we can use, and we can buy apps from. And that's what Purple is trying to do. It's trying to pull together all of the requirements from the service providers, all the low-level APIs from all the great silicon products out there, and so that we can pull all this together, and we can stop spending, you know, hundreds of millions of dollars on developing all independent operating systems, and we can all use one together. So that seemed to make sense to her because, you know, she just got a new computer, and she likes the fact that it has an operating system. She doesn't have to worry about it. How does the Purple Foundation work? Dave kind of went through this already. I'll just quickly go through it. So the steering committee provides the specific product features and requirements. I try to push them as hard as I can so that they get the requirements for the next year. We're going to start talking about that already. I like the thing that they do in that they choose the new service provider of the day to come in. So right now it's Charter. Unfortunately, Charter's not here, but I think they're doing a good job at pulling together the requirements. The board of directors, we try to secure the funding and allocate the funding to the projects. The technical steering committee led by Dave directs the development to work groups. Then we deliver products to members, and then we repeat this annually. Our ambition. So this is the ambition that I have with the board of directors is we want deployment, and the way that we vision this is service providers and OEMs will select SoC devices from our membership for a CPE platform. They will configure and build Purpleware from available Purpleware software products. They will install it and self-certify Purpleware on CPE with our Purple Cert program. They will go to the Purple App Store. They will download the apps they want. We will host a Purple App Store for the service providers. They will be authorized by each service provider, the apps that they want to authorize. They will download those apps onto those third-party apps onto the CPE devices, and we will deploy to customers. Everyone's happy, and we continue to do that every year. Additional goals that we have for Purple, we want portability. As we said, we want to have multiple SoC vendors. It's very important that we have all participation from SoC vendors, that we have a common low-level API. Our operating system is based on OpenWRT. We use industry standards for all of the carrier-grade enhancements that we're doing. We're developing all the software components, like based on, like I said, industry standards that exist today. We're not inventing them. We're using EasyMesh from Wi-Fi Alliance, LXC for the containers, Broadband Forum USP TR369 for the high-level APIs. We're trying to foster a global open source driven community. Self-certification, we really felt self-certification was important. I've been involved in a lot of standards. Certification can be very expensive, and it can be a barrier to entry. I really thought that we should have self-certification so that we can have low cost, and also we can expedite the whole effort. Portability of the software components to other operating systems, such as RDKB, is also another goal of ours. And develop applications, SDK, and third-party app store for service providers. Global service provider deployments, and continue to grow the membership repeat annually. That's all I had today. Thank you very much for attending. I look forward to meeting with all of you and talking with you about Purple.